My work has been based on the belief that it's not enough to save the objects of a craft tradition, that we have to save the skills that created those objects. And that, in a sentence, has been what's informed my whole career. When I look back at the lives of my teachers, they all came of age at the end of World War II, when Japan was completely destroyed. And so, without a generation of apprentices, the whole craft is in danger of disappearing. My name is Douglas Brooks. I'm a boat builder, writer, and researcher. I live in Vermont, and since 1990, I've been traveling to Japan to document traditional Japanese boat building. Many of my teachers worked without any drawings whatsoever. They built boats entirely from memorized dimensions. Once you lose the practitioner, you lose everything. My work involves working alongside a boat builder, building a boat together, and what I do is document all the design techniques. I did my first apprenticeship with a boat builder in 1996. And since then, I've studied with a total of 7 craftsmen from throughout Japan. So I've had teachers from the far north in Aomori Prefecture all the way to the southernmost prefecture of Okinawa. In November, I'm scheduled to go back to Japan for my 8th apprenticeship and work with a boat builder in Toyama Prefecture, Mr. Hideto Bansho. Among boat builders still working in the old tradition, he's among the youngest I know in Japan at 78 or 79 years old. He builds in a kind of unique style that's found along the Sea of Japan. There are features to the construction of this boat that I've never seen before. The other important part of this project is I'm bringing the education director from the Apprentice Shop in Rockland, Maine, which is one of America's oldest boat building schools. And I've spoken with the Apprentice Shop, and we have developed a concept to create an exchange program in Japan where we could bring American student boat builders to Japan to both study Japanese boat building, but at the same time help document the craft.
Yes. So my name is Nina Noah, and I am the Director of Student Affairs and Outreach. This is an Abba King and Rasmussen tender, so they are, I guess originally a German design. The plans for this boat came from a student, a former apprentice here at the shop who saw an example of this boat at the Maine Maritime Museum in Bath and decided that they really wanted to take the lines off of it, so they took the lines off, drew up plans.
The Apprentice Shop has a very interesting history of working with foreign boat types, from Scandinavian boats, Azorian boats, other sorts of European designs. They've never worked with Asian boat types, and this is a project I'm really hoping we can get off the ground. And this particular project we're trying to raise funding for is an essential kickoff to that.
I think what's interesting to me about the Japanese style of apprenticeship is it places a lot of the responsibility for learning on the student. That essentially it's their job to kind of be observant of the master and, you know, absorb as much knowledge as they can from the person who has the knowledge and experience. So this boat is a Susan skiff, which is a flat bottom skiff. This is the boat that most of our apprentices start on when they first come to either their 2-year program here or the 12-week program.
So we received a $10,000 grant from a New York-based foundation, and I estimate we need ideally $15,000 additional dollars. And what that will allow us to do is commission a boat from Bansho-san so that we can all build this boat together. Pay for materials and his time and his shop space. Our travel expenses, our living expenses in Japan. The project should take about 1 month to build the boat.
儀式の中の一つでございます、初漕ぎでございますけれども、本来櫓を使います。しかし
a major part of my work is publication. I've published dozens of articles on Japanese boat building, on my research, 2 book chapters, and I've published 4 books on the craft. 2 of those books are in Japanese only, and 2 of those books are in English. My most recent book, Japanese Wooden Boat Building, is based on my first 5 apprenticeships, along with a chapter on Japan's only traditional shipwright. I hope you'll look at this page carefully and consider donating to our project. Thank you very much.